Oh, g'day mate, how's it going? How'd you go with Mac Demarco? What? There's no vocals? What do you mean there's no vocals? Have you checked your speaker? Well, it's been almost 4 years since we've heard of Mac Demarco with 2019's Here Comes the Cowboy. He's come out just recently with 5 easy hot dogs, and the big twist with this one is that there's 14 tracks with no vocals. That's right, they're all instrumentals. The story goes that when he was ready to get on the road or start recording, he got his mates on the road. They went all over America and Canada and recorded instrumental tracks. So you do get a bit of a, I guess, a Mac Demarco feel about it. But Al, good morning to you. Very keen to just to get your thoughts on whether it was really ultimately a good exercise.
Yeah, good morning, mate. Look, I really struggled with this album and I tried to give it as much of a run as possible, but I'm really questioning why this album has been released. As you mentioned, it's been 4 years and obviously the cash is kind of depleting, and the fact that he went on a massive road trip from LA to Utah, one wonders what Mac and friends were smoking, much akin to Breaking Bad along the way. The only highlight of this album I found was Vancouver #2, and if you've got a baby that can't go to sleep, it's probably worth putting this album on because, mate, I'm rating it one of the most boring albums I've heard for a long time. Definitely the most boring album of 2023 at this early stage, with minimal highlights for me, mate. He once referred himself as the goofball prince of indie rock, and I think that is really kind of sums him up. He's really struggling to produce anything half decent these days. And look, he would have been useful back in 1999 when Woodstock Revisited was out, just to calm those angry bands like Korn and Limp Bizkit, because it really is a hard listen for me, mate. Now, for those out there, please like and subscribe if you are liking our reviews, and please refer to our comments if you've got anything to agree or disagree with what BJ or I have to say. Mate, I'd be interested in what you've got to say about this album.
Yeah, that's actually interesting. I've been a big fan of Mac Demarco for a number of years now, but he has had diminishing returns in his output, probably since Salad Days. Salad Days was probably his best. The first 3 albums, including that album, I also enjoyed. Look, this album, it was okay. I didn't mind it. It sounds like a Mac Demarco record without the vocals. That's basically what it is. So you get the jangly guitars. There is a song structure to things, so it isn't completely experimental, but there is, to Al's point, a missing element to it, and that is, I think, the vocals. But I think there's also maybe diminishing returns just generally from what he might be able to achieve with his, I guess, his prism that he's being able to build for himself throughout his career. So yeah, for me, I'm going to be giving it a 3 stars. Now, I think it's probably good as dinner music. It depends what type of dinner. Maybe Al, you probably disagree around the
mate. If you put this on a dinner party of yours, I'm not coming around. I don't think anyone would come around, mate. They'd be bored shitless.
So look, I don't know. In defense of it, I think that if you're a Mac Demarco fan, I think you should definitely check it out. I don't think it was too bad if you're a fan of that genre. If you're not a fan of Mac Demarco, look, probably steer clear of it. But Al, I'm guessing you're not going to be giving it 3 stars.
No, mate, I really struggled with this. It was lucky to get 1. I was going to give it a 0.5, but I thought the effort that he's gone to actually release something, even though I don't think it's very good, I'll give it a 1 star, mate.
That wraps up another episode of Indie Miners. Please look to subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter, and let us know if there's an album you would like us to look at. So until next time, bye for now, and thank you for watching.